Heyo, hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some Sunless Sea. I have not seen anything about this game at all. Like, at all. So I don't even know what this is going to play like. It seems like it's a game that is going to be enjoyable, from what I've heard and from what I've seen people say about it. But the aesthetic caught my interest, and I mean, it was rated pretty high, so might as well dive right in. It seems to have... It seems to be frozen for the time being. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. But in the meantime, I guess this would be a good point to remind people to remind you guys to subscribe and leave a like, leave a comment down below. This helps me with the algorithm. Anyway, we're here. Okay, let's see what we're doing. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Okay. Now it lies in the middle. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Undersea. Let's do some customization. Decide who you were. Okay. Let's see what we've got available to us. We've got a street urchin. Your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall, took to the sea rather than graduating to larger crimes. Let's see. Bonus to... Okay, a lot of this doesn't mean anything to me, so we're going to skip over these bonuses pretty much, because I mean, I know a little bit of what evasion might entail, but we're just gonna choose for flavor here. A poet. Educated and articulate. You seek sensation at sea. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. Your long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. Okay. Trickery and knowledge. Okay. Veteran of the campaign of 68. Okay. A little bit of lore here, maybe? You fought in the invasion of hell. Okay. I'm assuming this is where the bats came from. Unless this is just a clever nickname for whatever war they fought. And the army's lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have bought you a command. An ordained priest. You fell from grace. There's nothing left ashore for you. Anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at sea you can overcome your appetites. And we have the natural philosopher. Your peculiar theories on time, blood, starlight brought you down to the Neath, the cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to sea. Okay. Interesting background options here. For this particular playthrough, okay, I'm gonna go for this just because I find that healing is usually fairly overpowered, or will at least help keep everybody alive until I can figure things out. So we will go for the priest. That's terrifying. Okay. Let's see. You know, an engineer who doesn't have much time left. She'd like to die at sea. Do I get a choice? Okay, it just looks like I'm gonna have a gull-eyed engineer. Her eyes will hatch soon, but until then she wants to work. Okay, I don't know what any of this means. Someone is looking for passage. Okay. So, I'm assuming we're gonna find out pretty quick, what all is going on. Why eyes hatch, and why there was an invasion of hell, or whatever. What does winning mean to you? See, your father was lost at sea, you never knew him, you've often dreamed of him. Okay. So, I guess these are kind of like our long-term goals. One being find our father and give him a proper burial. One being have a grand adventure and write a book. One being get rich. And I can't pick this one yet, but I could pick it maybe later, where I could establish my own kingdom. Now that sounds interesting. It would be really interesting if I got to do some management once we unlocked that. But for the time being, let's do it for the adventure. An occurrence, your objective ambition quality is now become London's most venerated explorer. Whenever you return to Fallen London, you have the option of retiring. But you'll need to write your masterwork first. Okay, so our objective is to write our masterwork and then retire. Sounds easy enough. This will determine what we'll call your captain. I mean, there's no better title for captain than captain. And at last, a last piece of advice, explore, take chances. This captain will probably die, the sea is hungry, but each captain passes on lessons to the next. Okay. Okay, now we choose a portrait. Let's see. Chose the priest, so let's see if we can find something that matches that at least a little bit. Well, we're also a captain, so we can just choose something very captain-like. Okay. Let's choose him. He fell from grace. This creepy mask. I don't know what connection I'm trying to make here, but we're going with it. What is our name? We are going to be... How many spaces do we get? A lot. Okay. We are going to be... We're going to... We're going to be Jacob Blackwater. Perfect. All right. Let's see, fall in London. All your voyages start here. Advice for captains, okay. Captains often die. Sure. Legacies. Yes. Okay, so death is not the end. Well, it is the end for our captain, but not the end for us. Exploration. Spend secrets and echoes on equipment at port. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Mercy. On unforgiving mode. Unforgiving mode is how it's meant to be played. One autosave, updated whenever I reach port, and wiped on death. Okay. So, hardcore is the way the game is supposed to be played. That's the way we're going to play it. Let's see, machines. Power lamp dispels darkness, reduces terror. Your engines drive the ship. Okay. Finding places to explore. I'm assuming we just go out there and find places. You're moving, it will give a less accurate... Okay, Z... button will tell us where the nearest undiscovered island is, but if we're moving, it's less accurate. Fighting. What do we need to learn about fighting? Green glow means enemy is in the light. Enemies ships also have an arc on their guns. Stay out of their way. Be careful and turn your light off. Gotcha. Stories, terror. Okay. Passenger. Someone on the docks wants to board my ship, it seems. Agree to carry the August Travel Rider, Gator's Morn. I'm going to say, let's see, locked with a request for passage and a 1 and a request for passage, no more than 1. I have 1. Okay, there we go. Now we're bound for Gator's Morn, wherever that is. 150 echoes when we arrive. Assuming that's not a lot, but we'll find out in time. I don't know what it says. You extend your hand, and the lemon leaps on. Its tendrils entwine with your fingers. Okay, what did we pick up? Mushroom. It's a mushroom pet. It seems. Is it old enough for naval service? You're pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on in pen. Okay, so no, it's a mushroom person? Potentially a mushroom child. Admiralty's Survey Office. They'll pay for information. We don't have any information. Hire more crew. I have 60. I don't know if I need more crew. We do have the gall-eyed engineer, whose eyes are going to, quote-unquote, hatch. I don't know what that means, and something tells me I'm going to find out. Offer passage to a tomb colonist. Okay, we're going to... Like, all this is good and all for our officers. Mascot. Comatose ferret. Mostly it's immobile. Occasionally it's feral. Okay, I think our little mustache wearing mushroom fellow is probably going to be better. Shops I can buy things from, officers I could assign. Okay. Shipyard. I'm gonna stick with this ship just until we understand what's going on. Click the launch button to leave port. WASD, alright. It doesn't seem like I need to hold W. Okay, I see our speed up here. And out to sea we go. Who is that? Alright, like I said, this is my first time playing this game. I got no idea what's going on. Can we get into this circle? Is that going to help us? This, okay, dock. Light ship. Okay. Okay, then that's it. Where's our fuel? Okay, we have hunger. Have fuel. Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, I gotta launch. That's right. Arena's rock. Wait, where were we supposed to be going? Journal. Did we not take on the passenger? I thought we took on the passenger. Okay. Well, I don't know if we told the guy we would take him somewhere and then we just abandoned him. But it's starting to feel that that might be the thing that happened. Okay. So let's head back to London. Okay. This is the number of barrels we have. This is the fuel in the barrel. Hunger goes up. Up is bad. Gotcha. We're learning. We're learning. Not a lot, but we are learning. Lamp will appear in my logbook. Sure. Let's dock. I suspect. Okay. Enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely. Today they have selected you for inspection. Yeah, we don't have any contraband. Do your worst. We get nothing from that. Like messages from the Harbormaster. Okay. Let's see. No one wants to sign on. Okay, somebody wants to sign on. We'll take them up. And we also need to pick up... I thought we had picked up a person who wants to travel. Okay, this is the supplies. I guess as we grow hungry, it'll take from the supplies. Okay. Consider a specialist surgeon. escort some interested acquaintances to the Rose Market. This will usher in a new day at the Rose Market and perhaps new buyers. Okay, no, we don't need to do that. A little gift. And what he'd like to wets dispensations. I'm gonna trust him. We got fuel, we got supplies, we got a proposal, we've got some suspicion. Okay. We will take on the surgeon. And maybe we could check to see if we actually have that guy on board. You welcomed a passenger on board 5. Okay. So they should be on board. I just don't remember where I'm supposed to be taking them. I did not pay near enough attention. Okay, these are shops. Gotcha. Alright. We'll just try to dock everywhere we can then. Or at least everywhere nearby. It might have been this area down here. Hold on, where's our... Okay, M for charts, that's gonna be easy. It might be down here in Rowena's Rocks, I think. So we'll see if we can dock there, otherwise we'll continue on our way. Oh, okay. Can't hit those. Gotcha. But I don't know how bad suspicion is, but if it gives us a ton of food and fuel, I mean, I think it was worth it. Discovered Mutton Island. Okay. Oh, looks like there's a settlement here. Discovered Quaker's Haven. Okay. That's on Mutton Island, gotcha. I don't think this is where we're supposed to be taking him, but it won't hurt. It will not hurt to take a look. Alright, Quaker's Haven. Once, this simple fishing village was part of the London suburbs before London fell and the waters rushed in. Smoke spirals from cottage chimneys, a lone hill rises behind town. Let's see, we can wander the shore. Let's see, it's day. These are all the day things. Midnight ceremony. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Buy supplies, buy fuel. We're pretty good on fuel and supplies at the moment. Yeah, that's a low risk. Wretched Mog. Okay, I like our little mushroom guy. We're gonna keep him around. Let's see. So basically we could explore the shore, chat to fishermen, or we could visit the hilltop. It's a low risk, let's do it. Twisting the wind. You stand on a cliff top, looking over the little village. Smoke from the chimney of the Cock and Magpie drifts straight upwards. As you watch, the smoke tilts. The sudden wind thins into a pencil smudge, then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly, like a god cut in half. What a noise. It must be the caves around the island, channeling the air. At least, that's the most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals each take nips from a shared flask and make a toast toward the mainland. The wind is a southerly. Okay. So we succeeded. Increases the speed at which you convert fragments to secrets. Esoteric and occasionally practical knowledge. Okay. I now have a little bit of terror. Reduce this with shore leave. When you return to London, your terror will always drop to 50. Okay. And we've gained 19 fragments, new total of 269. That's all for now. Okay, it looks like we could do other things. So let's... Okay, we'd have to spend... I think we could spare one. Pirates plying the waves, smugglers at their work, connate ships putting into resupply. Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. Okay. I think that's all for now from Quaker's Haven. Let's launch. Back to sea. Little ships throng the waters here. The crew grows wistful. They swap old stories of sunlit sea. We draw near to the Cumaean Canal, away to the surface. And the crew. We're gonna avoid. You see green lights on the ship, and in the dark, Crews terror will increase. Okay. Moody's light. Zayla raises her head, sniffs sharply, blood on the wind. Alright. Pressing forward. Okay, so we've passed some sort of line. We've officially crossed the line. Okay, so these little buoys here will provide us light. Okay, L for lights, just in case we need to avoid. Ooh. Combat. Alright, here we go. You've encountered an opponent. The red arcs show your range. Let's see, keep the enemy in range while your crew works out a firing solution. Okay, 1 or click this to fire deck weapons. This will happen faster if you keep the enemy in your prow light. The deck gun will be highlighted as your crew makes progress toward a firing solution. Alright. Let us pursue. To the side of their demise. Let's see. We've destroyed a pirate steam pinnace. Let's see. The old vessel and these seas aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. We got a cache of curiosities. Alright, here we go. Let's open it up. We got a bale of parabola linen. Who plucks the flax from the banks of rivers that flow through sleep. Alright, so things are getting very, first of all, things just got very foggy, but, things are getting very, eldritch out here. We discovered the Phosgene, whatever, the Bleaks. We found Demo Island. Okay, that's to the north. Well then, let's press forward north. Iron and Misery Funging Station? Funging. Oh, we were still in combat mode. Okay. Iron and Misery Company Funging Station. Yeah, that's... I assumed it had to do with fungi. Fungus. Then wouldn't it be funging? No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep saying funging because that feels more correct. Let's see. Bandaged funger. Air. I have one. Okay, so I have a surgeon specifically watching clattery air. Let's find out. Unlocked with familiar with clattery air's father, no more than 0. So we can't know anything about clattery air's father, so I guess we're about to find out. Whispered confidences. The tomb colonist draws you a little way away from the clattery air. Don't tell her you met me, it says in a hoarse rasp. Mother cut my voice. Hoped to fix it, so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operations never completely effective. Need to know my daughter's well, happy, finding enough patients, getting enough to eat, and so forth. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains himself. I'm her father, he says. Ordinary engineer. Not the sort of parent she would want. If you wish to tell the heir about the encounter, you can do so by speaking with her. Okay. We don't know her at all. Oh, I could talk to them? Well, I should have talked a little while ago to figure out what the heck hatching eyes means, but let's see what else we've got. Tea with the factor. Poor fellow needs the company. He can spare an hour away from his schedule. Alright, an interlude. You sit on the veranda with the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and roses of Irem, the monstrosities of the Sea of Lilies, and a little restaurant in Venderbite, where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Venderbite, I know. I'd never met a tomb colonist who could cook. But you must visit the place. Do you know it? He also has a load of Olagus frond carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I've eaten so much of the stuff I fear I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidently toward you. It happens, you know. But one does not have to eat rather a lot of it. One does have to eat rather a lot of it first. We've lost some terror, somehow, after learning that if you eat too much fungus, you become fungus. We got some fragments, we got some supplies. I've been told of an exceptionally fine restaurant in Venderbite. Alright. And we can compile a port report. The Admiralty likes to keep an eye on Iron and Misery's activities. Well, let's compile a report. Of course, item activities here don't seem that interesting. Nevertheless, record what you can. Some of the island's fungus is good to eat, some is poisonous, hallucinogenic, or mischievous. Good luck. Matter of luck. It could go either way. We don't need to eat the fungus. We have our own fungus. Let's talk to our crew, now that I found out we could do that. The gull-eyed engineer. You're so beautiful, she tells you dreamily. There are briars in your mouth. The left eye pulses slowly. It's always difficult to know what she's actually seeing. Let's see. Increase your veils. Spending a secret will improve your veils, but not higher than 50. I don't know what our veils are. We have 26. We only have one secret. Why has she come to the sea in this state? Let's find out. My eyes will hatch soon. The gallblighter wasp. You know it. It's children eye in me. She smiles. I can't be sorry. I can see such things. She tails off, hungrily watching your face. What is she seeing? King Ida's castle, she says at last, rather breathily. Her hand goes up to her throat. I would like to see it, but I would like to see King Ida's castle through these eyes before I go. King Ida's castle can be found in the far southeast of the Undersea. Okay, we'll go there if we can and we have time. Let's speak to the clattery air. She works with 2 scalpels at a time, or with a scalpel and a tinted instrument, pinning open the flesh she's working on. Her operations are brisk and yield very little blood. We can invite her to dine with us. It'll take 1 whole supply, which we can spare because I think we picked some up from this island. We can't talk about her father because of a lot of reasons, it looks like. We can't increase our hearts at the moment. But our hearts inspire, heal, defend. Okay. Veils, speed, stealth, deception. Mirrors, detection and perception, iron, destroy. I mean, I guess those are pretty straightforward. And we can proposition the clattery air. Despite her ironical eye. Let's not do that yet. Let's invite her to dine with us and see if we can find out more. Precise bite sizes. Oh, there's a little bit at the top. Does she wield a fork the way she wields a surgical instrument? The cooked flesh arrives, still in its shell. From the claws, 8 legs, body and head, she renders a dozen neat, bite-sized piles of shredded flesh, sutured with mushroom or pinned together with a needle of chitin. Perhaps she has missed a calling as a chef. She denies it. My mother was the child of a surgeon in the first city. You might say that knife work runs in the family. There's a wicked, quirking smile at the corner of her mouth. Then there are the rumors about my father. She would deny there's any truth in those. Well... I still can't tell her about her father, but okay. Alright. What was that, 75? No, it's at 66 out of 75. Now, there's a provisioner here. We don't really need the provisions. The comatose ferret is still bested by this Lemigan Gallivantier. Let's speak. It has made its home on a shelf in your cabin. It has built a nest from loose journal pages, the engineer's scarf, and a possibly pilfered map. We could entertain it. Okay, so if we've got nothing awaiting us, we could entertain it. Let's do it. entertaining your Blumigan. You can see the indentation of a porthole on the rim of its cap. It must be pressing its face to the windows again. Is it bored? Blumigan flails and squirms as you tickle it. Its high-pitched warble is almost certainly giggling. When you stop, to check that you are not actually hurting it, it wraps its tendrils around your finger and pulls your hand back. Apparently, it is enjoying itself. Well, that's adorable. But that is the end of our adventures here on this island. Let's press forward. So far, the only direction I've been given is southeast. That is where we will go. I don't know what these are. Okay, we're here. Let's just press on then. This is our terror. Okay. That helps. You're far from light or hope. What else does the sea hold for us, I wonder? Water sluggish with Eiffel threads, violet vegetable bulks breaking the surface. Myceligia? Oh gosh, what is that? Tiny breeze stirs in your hair and dies. What is this place? We have to be able to land here. Definitely. Oh, it's on the other side. Well, I guess we're going the long way around. Apparently something awaits me in port. Oh gosh. Should be able to evade it. Lights off. All clear. We fed the crew. Okay, seems like we could go under this. Bring her into port. The utter shroom, the queenly core of this spore-haunted sea. Alright. Climb the fungal fiber ladders to its summit. Shaggy, suspicious villagers scratch a living here, amidst endless clouds of spores and scurrying mobs of plant-animal hybrids. None of them ever leave. Monsters, Gwen explains darkly. Sea is full of monsters. So, let's see. Locked with no more than zero of Memoir's beginner's luck. Fibrous huts, spore fogs, the endless damp purple smell. Is there anything else? Let's find out. Buried treasure? You pick idly at a scar on a mushroom rind, and the whole thing peels away. Beneath in an odd little pocket, lies bundles of ancient moldy cloth. Stygian ivory, like the stuff the Chelanite sells, and something very like a Chelan harpoon. Did the proud Chelanites come here once? Are they the ancestors of these sorry villagers? We got some ivory. We got an outlandish artifact. This belongs in a museum. Let's see. And we got extraordinary implication. Okay. What else do we have here? Hospitable. Locked when something awaits me. Okay. The central contradiction of shroomer existence. They hate the other shrooms. but they'd do anything to avoid leaving. Monsters! Today, they're telling the story of how they came. It features a shipwreck, a rain of orange jewels, the mother's blessing. There's a great deal about adversity and survival, and wistful hints about their homeland, somewhere to the west. I have a memory of distant shores. The university and in tomb colonies, they'll pay well for stories of far lands. Okay. Gather intelligence. What happened here? What happens here? Let's find out. The villagers live a shabby but sufficient life. The utter shroom provides. They are secretive, taciturn, incurious. Ships rarely visit. A gaggle of blemigans, purple, tentacled fungus things, follows you down the rope to your ship, whistling cheerfully. Blemigans are vicious little monsters, usually, but the ones on the utter shroom seem friendly. If they trouble you, you probably throw them overboard. And we've got a little guy that we picked up in London, who's so far done next to nothing as far as I understand. We now have 2 docile blemigans. Okay. And we have the port report that we could turn into the Admiralty. And encourage your Blemigan Galavantier to explore. Yes, let's encourage our little friend here to explore. Your ever-present Blemigan is, for once, nowhere to be seen. The engine room is quiet. Your maps are exactly as you left them. Not one is defaced or crumpled into a ball. Finally, you spot the tip of a tendril poking out from under a pile of unwashed clothing. Your Blemigan indicates that under no circumstance whatsoever will it be emerging. What could be so bad about the other shroom? Did the other mushrooms bully it? Okay, well, sorry, little fella. I didn't mean to impose anything on you. But, we're still good on supplies. Not quite sure what else is around. But we will be off. Back into the sea. Now I know there was a ship out here. One of those Con 8 ships. Still don't know anything about them. So we'll avoid that for now. Go a little bit of a ways south before we start heading east again. I thought I saw something out here. I guess I could have been mistaken. Looks like there's something out here, west. It wouldn't hurt to make a quick stop there. Find out what lies beyond the fog. At some point we do have to return to London, sell off our stuff. Oh boy. Kill the lights. That thing is definitely not something we could take on. Alright, lights. We've entered a fog bank. Our gunner struggles to see our foe. Oh boy, there's someone up there too. What's this? Cudgel's Bluff. Oh boy, let's avoid that. Yes, all is damaged. Dock. Oh gosh. And it's just gonna stay there frozen until we leave? That's not good. There's not a shipyard we can't repair. We're gonna have to figure out a way, because that thing has 200 HP. We're probably dead here, but that's not going to stop us from exploring the Iron Republic. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dock pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck, leaps to the rails, curls there like a cat. The city is reflected in a glassy, calm harbor water. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of nature. Okay. We can't listen, because I need to be absolutely terrified out of my mind. Engage an officer, the irrepressible cannoneer. Captain, are you looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. Here are my references. Here are more references. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleagues. Or my colleague. He'll stay on shore. Here's my hand. Please take it. The cannoneer is a gunnery officer who substantially increases iron. We could definitely use one, but we're running a little low on funds. We could probably sell some stuff though. Allow your sailors time ashore. We don't have the money to do that. Market of Hungers, Parliament of Flies. The Market of Hungers, with its spires and sigils. Is it a parody of the bazaar? Today, flies fill its arcades. Buzz, buzz. Locked with another day. No more than 4. No more than 0. Okay, so we should probably compile the no more than 14. Okay, I see. We don't have enough Stygian Ivory, and we don't have enough Devil Bone Dice to fund this project. Put a Blummigan ashore. How will nature fare? Okay, these are the docile Blummigans. Okay. So we're not going to be losing our little mascot here. Let's find out what happens. Bungle Horror. The Blummigan spins boldly down the gangplank. It seems startled when it meets itself on the quay. Twice. Its duplicates bob solicitously. Apologies. Like ambassadors greeting their peers, and continue past it, up into your ship. The first Blummigan vanishes into the crowd. The other two peer up to you, as if to say, are we quite finished here? Okay, so we lost the original, we got 2 others. So we just increased the number of Blummigans on board. Okay. Let us visit this Market of Hungers. The Merc folds. It's the shop's tab. I got a fragment. I got scared. And, yeah, let's pick up the Cannoneer as well. Oh, if we go here, does it just, like, reset the shop, I guess? We need to compile the report. Parliament of Flies is open for business. I now have 1 Tale of Terror. Okay. And let's pick up this Cannoneer. Got the Irrepressible Cannoneer. Oh, this is interesting. Room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. Wait. Let me make notes. Paper! Okay, now we have not quite as much money as I would like, but we do have these Rabala linens, which sell for absolutely nothing here. The flies caress you with their wings. Hurry up and purchase something. Ugh, okay. We can't sell. So, okay, so they're looking for romantic literature in Scintillac. So, jewelry or terribly expensive tea and romantic literature. Okay. These are apparently flies of very refined tastes. Can't sell our Prablins here, but we might be able to sell them in London. We might need to do that. The Oppressible Cannoneer. Definitely have him aboard. Let's speak. Hello, what can I do for you? I have lists. Can't invite him to dine. We could expend a secret to increase our iron. Is there a way we could repair our ship? Okay, this is our cargo. This is the curiosities we have. We can jettison our cargo if we need to. We do not need to yet. Okay. Will it still attack us if we're docked? I hope the answer is no, because then we could wait for it to disappear. Hopefully. Well, it's gonna be consuming some of our food. But I don't think we're gonna be able to outrun it. It's just circling. We're definitely not going to be able to take it on in a straight fight. Yeah, it's just going to circle. We're going to have to wait for it to turn upwards, and then we're going to make a dash to the south. Go. This is timed poorly. Oh, they turned that way. Okay, lights off. How in the world did we make that? Oh, lights off. Republican Dreadnought. Flee. Into the fog. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This is the end for us. Yes, I know, hull damaged. Can we go faster? Repair the ship. No. I really hope we're faster than them. Okay, the Republican Dreadnought pulled off. If we could dock here, they might go away. Okay, they went away on their own. Okay, 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 okay. We can't repair our ship. We're half a breath away from death. And the only port I know that might be able to repair us is in Fallen London, which is a ways away. Oh gosh. So we're just going to have to see if we could make our way there as fast and as sneakily as possible. I'm not turning my lights on for anything at this point. The air trembles. A breath of change passes. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Kill the engine. Nope, 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 we're dead. 100% we're dead. This is it. Here comes the shot. Yep. Perhaps will be remembered in song. Choose a legacy, something to preserve something for your next captain. Alright. Then I guess we're on to our next captain. Or Jacob Blackwater died. I was Jacob Blackwater's... Let's see. I don't know what their values were, what his values were. That's not good. Could retain one officer. We really don't need his money. He was dirt poor by the end. We really didn't have a weapon. The charts were okay. Let's take the officer. It's an iron. Here's the pages. As much as I want to bring our little mushroom guy, I think the surgeon's probably the better choice. Oh, the lady with the hatching eyes is gone. Guess she didn't survive. I'm torn between our mushroom fellow and the surgeon, which says something about me. I'm just not sure what. We're taking the mushroom. Yes, this is the legacy. Repairing your Holotzy costs something. Okay. Choose a past. Let's see, we were... I don't remember what our relationship to the old captain was. The old captain was a priest, we're gonna be a poet. We have a sly navigator, competent? Probably. Trustworthy? Possibly. Someone's looking for passage. Okay. We're going out for the same reason, or fulfillment. Write a big book, become famous. And of course, the appropriate way to address a captain is captain. Alright. And we're going to choose... Yeah. It'll be him. Where... Let's see. Our name will be... What would be a good name? We'll do Oliver Berkeley. Alright, passenger. This time, let's actually pay attention to where they want to go. They want to go to Gator's Mourn. Okay. Gator's Mourn. I can remember that. We're bound for Gator's Mourn. Labyrinth of Tigers? Okay, yeah, we can't do anything with that. London. We don't need to visit the Admiralty. Very modest challenge, yeah. Put in for dry dock. Passage. Okay, I think we're good with that. Our officers, the Sly Navigator, and the Blummigan Gallivanter. Alright, now that we know kind of what we're doing, let's see if we can actually survive and not wander so far out that we just instantly disintegrate. Let's see. 9 fuel, 5 supplies. We're heading to... Oh no. Something Morn. Sure, let's go. Full steam ahead. I think our last captain had a better start. How did I discover this game? Steam recommended it to me at some point, and I picked it up like years ago. I don't remember exactly how and when, but yeah. Also, good to see you here, Callie. Welcome back. Alright, instead of going south, we'll go north this time. That's gonna be safer. Let's stop at Hunter's Keep. Hunter's Keep. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other undersea islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the false starlight, baked gravel paths. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpected warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Okay. I'm going to present myself at the house. Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor, where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe, and the cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? Alright, I guess we're going to lunch, then. With one of them in specific, I guess. Well, in this dark and terrifying world, let's go with the cheerful person. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidentially. A complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow all the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic and the butler in a vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and the wind butts gently at the window panes. By the time the plum pudding arrives, you're as cheerful as you've been in months. Okay, we've gained some supplies. We now have the God of the Stone's attention. It's very far away, but perhaps it's watching. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. The parlor's empty. Where are the sisters? Let's find out. The maid makes it clear, through a series of unwelcoming growls, that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia are all 3 indisposed. No lunch today, apparently. That's fine. We just had lunch. Let's explore the island. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the island, the house and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. That's true. Let's also have a conversation with our new navigator. We don't know. What does he want? The Z is enough. But now that you mention it, I've always had a desire to see Frostfound, the place where the Z rises to become a castle. A place where questions and riddles do battle for truth. He sighs dreamily. but he is watching you carefully. Yes. Lost found. It can be found in the very north of the Z. Okay, that's a ways away, but we started going north, so we might actually end up there. That's all we can do. I don't think we've interacted with our little mushroom fellow, and we'll do the same thing and tickle it. Have anything else? The low barnet. Okay. With nothing else to do, we'll set off again. I don't know what the low barnet is. Let's go take a look. In case there's something we can actually do here. Okay, it seems like it's just a point of interest that I could use as a waypoint. Not that it's a very good waypoint, since it's right next to Hunter's Keep, which I could use as a better waypoint, but, you know, I'm not gonna complain. Oh no. I didn't... See if we can get behind it. Stay in his blind spot. What? Z-Bat. When you're far from land, click on the Z-Bat icon. We'll search for undiscovered locations nearby. If you ever need extra turn of speed, clicking on the full power icon will add another barrel of fuel to the engines. This is occasionally hazardous. Where's that so I can avoid it? I mean, I might need it eventually, but clicking on the full power icon. Okay. Gotcha. We've destroyed a pirate ship. It is a vile old vessel, and these seas aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. We got a cache of curiosities. Let's go ahead and open it up. We gained some fuel. Coke. Like coal, but more so as the Department of Infernal Verifications would have it. Okay. Give the all clear and head back out. Also, Z-Bat went that way. Z-Bat has discovered something. Click on the message to mark the location. Some distance to the north. Here we go. Carissa's Point. We also found the Hornman's Stag. Okay. We also found Venderbite. Hey! Well, unfortunately, this person doesn't know of that particularly good restaurant that the old captain knew about. But, I mean, we found Venderbite. Z-Bats cry out. They are nothing like birds. And we'll dock. The tomb colony of Venderbite. On deck you can hear the sound of that a thousand bandaged dead make as they shuffle and cough. It's something like the world's most restless concert audience, or the world's most plague-ridden cathedral. Okay. We can't buy a glass of wine, because I need to be scared. We can explore Venderbite. We have not witnessed the curator's end. Let's see. The sea captains. The first curator gives audience. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. It has been here much longer than London, like all the oldest tomb colonists. But even tomb colonists dissolve in the end. Its time is close. Well, let's go take a look. Oh. Okay, something's happening. No more light. The obscuricious. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that word. Steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There's no other source of light. A bandaged shape, no longer than a child, lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Let's see. You can listen to a whispered request. You can ask about the Grand Sanatorium. We can accept the commission. Or we can depart. I'm assuming we can like pick up one of these. We'll listen to the whispered request. The captain. Silk skin. Not much left of me. Go into the Grand Sanatorium. Bring me colors. 7 colors. Pay well. 7 colors. Cosmogon. Virago. Pelican. Steward has. List. Find that here and there. Cross the wide black Z. Okay. I guess we're going to be looking for colors then. We'll ask about the Grand Sanatorium. A low chuckling. Oh, silk skin. You don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die below. Not unless we go to sea. So we needed something else. Somewhere to end. That's terrifying. Let's accept the commission. For colors. No more words. Thank you. This poor thirsts for colors. Okay, then no more words. It collapses, rustling, back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obscuricious steward nods. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator's is old as dust. We will all be grateful if you do it this one last favor. Okay, we need to find one of each of these colors. Shallow sleep. Okay, beyond the gate there's a see more Sunless. It's terrifying. Okay, so this is probably going to take us all across the entire world. Alright, let's explore Vendor Bite. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged with like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh off. One building in 3 seems abandoned. Raggedy fellow. Captain, I'm a good seaman. I'm yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. He seems likely enough, if a little ragged and sorrowful. I mean, he's not asking for pay. I'll definitely take him. You could use the extra hand. You won't be sorry I'll work double watches. Ask anyone, they'll tell you I have a good name. Yes, yes. Eventually, you get him to stop talking. His enthusiasm is promising, if a little biddable. Okay. This is the sailor who came begging to you for a berth. He's done good work this one. He hasn't done anything. He's done good work this one. But he's keeping a little shrine to the salt, the nameless god of the horizon, at the back of the hold. I'll permit it. I'm gonna have the gods of sea salt's attention. Okay, last time we had a different god's attention. Don't remember who it was, but seeing this pop up is equally as terrifying. A certain matter has become clear. Welcome to stranger aboard your ship. This may lead to complications. Oh. Rough fair. You let him keep his salt circle and his chalked arrow. That night, as you stand on the foredeck, a soft breeze comes out of the east, the salt's direction. Tussles your hair. Passes. Alright. We visited the first curator. Let's hear some gossip. Who's plotting what? Out in the tomb colonies. Along the coast of the Undersea, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home, or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Okay. That seems to be all we can do. I thought the old guy was going to be an officer. He's not. But we've only invited trouble onto our ship. Okay. What kind of shops do we have here? The Arcade of Sighs. You buy candles and mushroom wine. It's a hollow temple. Memory of Distant Shores. At the university and in tomb colonies, they'll pay well. Okay, so these are things that they're looking for. It looks like information. The hollow temple's looking for information. The Arcade of Sighs is looking for candles and wine. And the Charnel Lounge is looking for tomb colonists. Okay. Nothing for us. Well, we could resupply on fuel and supplies, which is a bit expensive. Might be easier to just try and find them on our own. Alright, that's it for Vendorbyte. Let us depart. Oh, space apparently pauses the game. I don't know why I thought space undocked me. But let's head back out to the north. Ooh, bats. Can't biz. Bat swarm. Oh, bats are not friendly. Okay, we shot a bunch of bats. Little leathery corpses lie scattered across your deck. The rest of the swarm vanishes into the neathly dark. We really don't have a lot of terror, so into the pot they go. We gained 1 terror, but we gained 1 supply. Just like I said, it's easier to find these supplies than to buy them. Though we took some damage. Those little bones are troublesome, and the flesh is a little gamey, but salt them well enough and they're quite edible. All clear. Let's see. We'll probably make a circle and come back around here. Back to London to sell some things off. Because I don't trust that further out we're not gonna hit another, like, dreadnought. Rest in peace, Jacob Waters. Yeah. Rest in peace indeed. A baked breeze rises, the improbable scent of stone out of some distant desert. We're close to the Salt Lions. I don't know what the Salt Lions is, but it doesn't sound good. Also, what's this? It's like some ancient temple? Oh, it's just part of Horn Stag. Be cool if we could land there. Kind of. Maybe not. Maybe it's best that we can't. Also, we were supposed to head further out. We were supposed to be heading further east. I saw more bats. A row of watchful Z-bats hang from a cable. The heads swivel in unison as you cross the deck. Yeah, I see more down there. We're gonna... As much as they were easier than most other ships, we'll avoid them for now. Let's see what lays out in the dark. It's gonna be something of interest. Okay, what is this? Giant statue? Like a sphinx? The Salt Lions. Okay, so the Salt Lions are literal lions. Well, not literal, like, alive lions, but... Zealport. Alright, well, I guess we're approaching the lions, then. Salt Lions. There is a vast sorrow in their empty eyes. Salt Lions. Two basalt beasts, cathedral-sized. They frown eternally at each other. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at their features like a rot. Picking. There's a supply dock below. We can visit the Unmakers. Muscular pick-wielders rest on camp stools, watching you approach, passing hip flasks around. Okay, that can't be an actual real word. An unctuous, that's probably, an unctuous overseer beckons you to sit. Okay, we can do that, or we can do the Salt Rites. We have the Salt's attention. We could do the Salt Rites. Let's read what the Salt Rites entail. The face of the northern sphinx is all but gone. Lost faces are sacred to Salt, they say. You are drawn there. To what end? Salt's voice is distant, but clear. Let's see what this eldritch god has to say about anything. Okay. Into the sea. Dive in from the Sphinx's face, down, a clean arc into the sea's chilly darkness. Float there in the quiet until your lungs are bursting, until light blooms behind your eyes. Rise gasping to the prickle of false stars, the shocked faces of your crew. You've brought something with you. Okay, so we've lost Salt's attention. Salt is no longer watching us. We got extraordinary implications. Don't know what those are. Also, everybody's way more scared. Oh, we don't get to talk to the workers anymore. Okay, let's compile a report. Record the activities of the Unmakers, such as they are. Rite of stone and silence. Yeah, we don't get to talk to the workers anymore, but at least we got to do the whole salt jump off of the Sphinx thing. No shops. Alright, if that's the case, let's make way back to London. I'm sure the Admiralty will appreciate the information we've been able to glean from out here. Perhaps Oliver Berkeley will be a more successful captain than his predecessor. Or at least survive till the end of the stream. We're gonna have to dodge a little bit further south, I think, because I think bats are somewhere here. And any battle I can avoid, I'm going to. Until we get, like, I don't know, some sort of, like, battleship or something. Then, at that point, I mean, then it's fine. Oh, there's something here. Lighthouse? We've entered a fog bank. Patrick's Lot. Okay. And then Fallen London's almost... Wait, where? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Stand there, blind spot. Stand there, blind spot. Oh no, they took advantage. They're smart. Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this. Why was I not moving fast? We'll fight these crack pirates. Oh. Let's take what we can. We now have a bolt of spider silk. You could find spider silk in London, of course. There are troubles there with sorrow spider infestation, like anywhere underneath. But for the real quality, you need to go east to the Connate, or to the fang-bristling fastness of Saviour's Rock. Okay. We'll give the all clear, and we'll continue to London. Oh, we're low on fuel. That's not good. We can't dock at Ornvatus Pillar. We can dock here. I know this ship will sell us some fuel and such. Home waters. Sailors dawdle at the rail, watching for the lights of London. Okay, let's see. The lightship. Can't talk to the crew because there's not recent news. Can purchase some fuel. Twice the usual price? No, we'll just head to London. I mean, London's just right over here. that's pretty much extortion. Well, it's terrible extortion, because, I mean, unless we were just about to run out of fuel, but, I mean, London's right here. Looks like it takes maybe half a barrel to get from that ship to London. A little less. A little more, sorry. Yeah, we definitely need to restock. And unfortunately, I don't think we got a lot of anything that'll make us any money. Oh, what? Okay, some things are too illegal for the customs service to admit the existence of. The ministry are here looking for those. Well, we don't have any Birkin of red honey, gift for the Pirate King, or vials of red honey, so you're free to search. You shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as they'd like. They leave scuff marks on the newly scrubbed deck and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than moldy ship's biscuit. Well, that's pretty much all we got. Collect messages from the Harbormaster. Yes, let's do that. Thing has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. I now have a free evening, the Rose Market. Okay. Let's sell our stuff. Well, we need to buy some fuel. We don't. Okay, let's see. Our money is somewhere. Oh, here. I don't have a lot. Okay, I bought it. But where did it go? Mushroom wine, prisoner's honey. Ooh, spider silk sells for quite a bit. Creative human souls? Okay. I felt like somewhere wanted wine. But I can't remember where, and I think it was with the old captain. Deck gun. Okay, so these are weapons. These are weapons. These are engines. These are flashlights. We still have a comatose ferret. He's mostly immobile. Let's see. Merchant adventurer. Merchant tugs your sleeve. Merchant tugs your sleeve. Governor wants a word. A brooding figure waits at the lamplight's edge. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an inventive one. Here are my requirements. Okay, let's hear. Opportunity for profit. He has very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than market rates. And he won't ask how you came by these things. Okay. If Adventure has a request, speak to him further or check your journal. Okay, he wants romantic literature or bolts of spider silk, which I just sold one. Okay. Oh look, it's the special surgeon. We really can't pay for you at the moment. Oh yeah, the gift. That's right. Very fine evening to you, Captain. What you might call mentors. very fond of adventures, sea captains, and he would like to offer you what you might call a dispensation. On account of he is so fond of sea captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray piled high with fuel and supplies. I'm not going to ask questions, we need it. We've raised some suspicion. The higher suspicion, the more fiercely the excise will search your ship. Okay, so we shouldn't do any smuggling. Well, my patron hopes that you find these little gifts to your liking, and he expects that maybe someday you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's head. Should that day come, we will make you very welcome and give you any safe conduct that what you might require. Good evening to you. He salutes and is gone. Oh, we have 90 now. And we did get a bunch of supplies. So we could take on the surgeon. She comes with a full bag of knives and her own personal sharpening stone. Don't touch these. Don't let anyone else touch them. Alright. We have a surgeon. And... oh, wait. We need to go to the Admiralty's survey office. They'll pay for information from sea captains, find out what and how. The Admiralty's picket fleet and intelligence networks are long gone. The survey office pays sea captains a small sum for recent information. Okay, well, we've got some from Hunter's Keep. I trust the sisters are keeping well. They are citizens of Her Enduring Majesty, notionally. Yes. Submitted. We got some favor, we got some fuel, we got some money. Vendor bite. What have the nearly dead been up to, then? Not much. Here's some... thank you for paying me. The Salt Lands. The Bazaar has always taken an interest in that place. Thank you for paying me. Dark Spectacle. Okay. Something else has popped up. We'll check that out after we're done with the Admiral here. Ask if there's anything particular they need. Ask to speak to the Dark Spectacle Admiral. Perhaps not. Done. Out into the foggy street. Turn your color up. We have secrets that we could turn in, but I think we could use those to do other things as well, so we might hold on to those. 92. What's this? Hire on more crew? I don't think we need more crew. Put airship in dry dock. Yeah, we could use the repairs. We're at like a third of our health. We can offer passage to Tomb Colonist. We'll probably do that since we know the route and it's pretty quick. I'll put her in for some repairs. Matter of luck. Lies. Let's use the Admiralty's favor and 25 echo. Get our repairs. Because it looks like the only other option we really have is to spend supplies or spend 75 echo. So let's put that favor to use. You may call in some of the Admiralty's favors to have cheap, good quality work done on your ship. Alright. There we go. Put her in for repairs. Got her back. What was the other thing? Could have done. Tomb colonist, that's right. An immigrant will pay to be taken north to Venderbite. It's oddly difficult to die in fallen London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew cart these ones aboard in padded coffins. They'll sleep there until the journey is done. Okay, we're taking basically corpses to Corpse City. Could... Whereas in Wolfstack Docks, there's no danger here. Try to enjoy yourself. This will reduce your terror, which we've accumulated a little bit of. You might run into trouble or romance. Okay. Interesting warning. 80% chance of success. I like those odds. We're taking it. Good night out. Sea shanties, good companionship, and the warmth of a pub fire. We were fortunate. We lost 30 echo, which I... terrible. It only required 10. We've heard recent news. Oh, who wanted recent news? Oh, the ship just out that way. Okay. Let's head out to them, drop off the recent news, and then head to Venderbite and drop off this walking corpse. Which isn't me trying to hurt this person's feelings. It is that pretty much is exactly what they are. They are a walking corpse that just cannot die. I wonder if this map is always the same, or if it's somewhat randomly generated. Like, if I choose not to continue the legacy, and I wonder if it'll generate a new map. Alright, guess what? We have news from home. Here you go. We lost some terror, we now have a Z story. In the bleaching glare of the lens, among the smells of oil and metal, you sip tea and chat. Z's terror recedes. Okay, we've shed a lot of our terror. Now, it is time for us to make our way to Venderbite. Okay, this is the full power to engines. It's the F key as well, so I need to absolutely make sure I don't hit that. Also, if my hull's 50% or better, I could have just hit this repair button and not spent a whole bunch of money. Let's stop by Hunter's Keep real quick. See if the sisters are doing well. Still not receiving visitors, but let's check the island. We have another report on Hunter's Keep. Yeah, they're indisposed. Gotcha. Alright, to Venderbite. I don't think there's anything else really in between. We have not explored this square of ocean right here. So let's punch right through that. Oh no. I've chosen incorrectly. I shouldn't have done that. We can use the food into the pot. Your comments are coming in super late. I'm sorry to hear that. I should have had latency set to ultra low, but I guess it might be an issue on your end. It might just be YouTube, but I'm sorry to hear that. That does make sense, however. Your rest in peace Jacob Waters comment. Because I was wondering, like, he died a while ago. This is a little late to be paying him respect. But nonetheless, I'm still grateful you're commenting and sticking around, even though there seems to be some issues with that. Butcher supplies, dissect it for knowledge. 100% chance of success. Let's do that. Nice. You succeeded in the pages challenge. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an indistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops, of one of the deep sea crab species. But its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then from your knife. Okay. We'll give the all clear and head for Vanderbite. Which is... it's Vanderbite, but yeah, it's right here. Also, this is Tanajuk, which I still feel like I should be able to land at, but apparently not. The air trembles. Breath of change passes. What does repairing do? Okay, repairing takes supplies and repairs the hull. Gotcha. Troubled tomb colonist. You've brought this decaying immigrant north. Now what? Days of shrooms and roses. The new tomb colonist surveys Vanderbite, shaking her head. It won't do, she says. It won't do at all. Plan. I had no idea that the place would be quite so unprepossessing. Perhaps we can liven it up a little, yet if only I knew a helpful Z-captain. Bring 10 units of mushroom wine to Vanderbite, and perhaps they'll have something for you. Okay. We need to get our hands on some mushroom wine. We're probably gonna have to go buy that in London. Someone's trying to get my attention. Okay, this is the same thing. It's the father. I've already read this, and the raspy voice is not exactly the most pleasant on my throat. So, it's the surgeon's father, secretly. He's an ordinary engineer. Her mother cut his throat so that he couldn't speak, but she didn't do a good job. That's the gist of it. Alright, let's explore Vanderbite. Serpent image. Yeah, a sailor shouts. There's something nestled in the mossy crook of a grey-leaved tree. A wooden serpent, lacquered with black, red, and yellow. Its eyes are garnet flakes. That'd fetch a good price at the bazaar, the sailor observes, but it has a cursed look. Points out another. Leave it, take it away, take it, but reward the sailor. The genial magician. We don't have a genial magician. It's a 100% chance of success. Well, what's life without a little risk? You recognize it. It's an image of the Finger King, a serpent thing that crawls beneath the skin of mirrors. They might be real, and they might not be. Why take chances? You order the confiscation of all mirrors until the journey's end, and explain that that'll keep the ship safe. There's some grumbling from the sailors who like to trim their beards, but the measure reassures most of them. Okay, so that saved us because I'm smart. It was a intelligence check, which I have a very high score in. We had an outlandish artifact, and we have memoirs of Finger King's footsteps. Okay. The temple down in... Wait, is the temple here? Some temple in one of the two cities is gonna pay well for that. Nothing we can do about the first curator yet. Let's gather some gossip. Alright, we've got a new report from Venderbite. The Admiral will appreciate this, hopefully. What do we have here? Okay, they're looking for mushroom wine, that's right. Hello, temple. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. This isn't the place. Oh, they'll buy recent news. I shouldn't have given it away for free. Okay. I think we needed to invite her to dinner to continue her story about talking about her father. Yes, okay. That should be it. I've gone there. We don't have anything to do with the little mushroom fellow. So it's back to London. Hopefully we'll be able to purchase enough mushroom wine to brighten up Venderbite a little. Hopefully. A bit low on food, on supplies, because we used some for repairs and some for dinner. But, nothing we could really do about that right now. Well, I guess if we see bats, we could hunt them down. We'll stick to the coast. Have we discovered this place? Yeah, we have. There's the low barnet. The waves are flecked with light. Home waters. Fallen London, here we come. And we really don't have a lot of supplies. revenue men. This will also reduce our suspicion. Yeah, we don't have any of the things you're looking for. Go ahead. We're now no longer suspicious. Let's collect our letters. Something's changed. Somebody wants to sign on. The Blind Bruiser attends to business on the docks. Okay, so he's got more stuff for us, hopefully. The Rose Market hasn't changed. I have one free evening. Alright. A little proposal. Good evening, Captain. And what a marvelous evening it is, if you don't mind me saying so. And given it is my impression you are an obliging sort, I imagine you will not mind at all. And since you are so very obliging, perhaps you wouldn't mind making a little detour via Mount Palmerston with a few articles of cargo, if you happen to be in the area. The cheery man will of course cover your expenses for this trifling inconvenience. Yeah, we can do that. I don't know where that is. We're going to have to find that place, but I'll accept. Unstamped crate of brilliant souls. That is... it has never known the tender touch of the Imperial Customs stamp. Yeah, we better not be caught with this at all. It's a good thing we cleared our suspicion. We need to smuggle it from London to Mount Palmerston. We have not found Mount Palmerston at all in our journeys. Tattoo parlor. The Dauntless Hand, the Wheel of Mist. Okay, it's only going to cost 1 echo. The only one we could do is the Wheel of Mist. So we've got a Z story. It'll increase our Veils by 2 and cure up to 25 points of terror. Well, that's gonna be good. And Veil is speed, stealth, and deception. Decreases the range at which enemies spot you. We could definitely use that. Let's take a tattoo of the Wheel of Mists. The gold needle pricks. Lily Clathermont hums. The design is complete, a ship's wheel, but with a curious elaboration to the design, like an optical illusion. We are not the messenger, but the message. Lily intones. You frown. She dimples. Oh, all right. That's just something Mr. C says to sound impressive. I don't know what it means, but I like the design. We gained 2 Veils, we lost all of our terror, we lost our Z story, we lost 1 echo, and we got an occurrence memoir. Your own sweet skin quality is now the Wheel of Mists. Now, what do we have in London? Oh right, we could turn these things into the Admiralty. Give us fuel and echoes. Give us fuel and echoes. That's all we need. Oh, they only take secrets, right? This is favor, not weird artifacts. We could do the docks again, but we really don't need to. Don't need to hire on more crew. We don't need the repairs. You recruit? Alright, let's see who it is. Who wants our attention? Let's see. Engage an officer. The Presbyterate Adventurous. Afternoon, Captain. Looking for a gunnery officer. I'd like to help you blow up some monsters if you'll have me. That's expensive. Engage an officer, maybe his daughter. At the end of the rotting dock, a woman perches on a suitcase. Both she and the suitcase are noticeably cleaner than everything else in view. Hello. Where are you headed? On second thoughts, I don't mind. Can I come aboard? Yes, I'm an engineer. But I'm an engineer in a hurry. Significantly cheaper, but we do need to save our money for that sweet, sweet mushroom wine. And engage a sailor. Which will just give us one more crew. So perhaps not. Alright, if that's it, let's check how much mushroom wine sells for. One is 21. We absolutely do not have enough to get enough to bring to them. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to make more money, because right now we can buy 2, and we need 10. Well, I guess we'll run this shady package. This one. We'll find where this mount... What is it? Mount... Come on, it's gotta say it. Oh, here we go. It's Mount something. That much I know. It's Mount something, we haven't seen it before. We're just gonna head due east. And hope we run into a mountain. Not physically, but still. It's the best shot we got. Alright. With all of that sorted... We need way more supplies, hold on. We actually need to spend money on supplies. I don't know when we're going to be near civilization again. Oh, that's so much of our money gone. But we really don't have a choice. Alright, back to sea. And I'm just gonna head east. We have explored almost... Oh my gosh. We've explored almost nothing. I figure if we just go straight east, we'll find something. And hopefully it's the mountain. Otherwise, I don't know. Also, I just realized that the year is 1888. Not that that has any bearing, but still. Untitled Pillar. Okay, we didn't know about that. What? Who? Where? Oh no. Lights off. Run. Come on, we're supposed to be stealthier. Haha. Take that. Lights on. Hey, look, it's Gator's Moor. That's where that one passenger's supposed to go. That we picked up at the very, very beginning. Alright. Well, let's dock. Gator's Moor. Drop off the August Travel Writer. The Morn. The Morn is a stalagmite, vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsairs' citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children clamoring in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Let's drop off the August Traveler. Here's your payment, Captain. I'll be back by the evening bell. We'll discuss my next destination then. By the evening bell. The travel writer sets across the planks with good speed, his briefcase in his hand. It seems heavy, although he claimed it held only documents and writing equipment for an interview with a pirate king. The day passes relatively peacefully. There are brawls, but in good fun. The blood washes away with celebratory beer. By night, the boisterous cheer has given way to whispers about an uncommonly brutal murder, executed with an experimental shipyard. They say you couldn't enter the yard without stepping in the victim. The travel writer returns, greets you with a curt nod as he boards your ship. Okay, that's a lot of money. Let's see, it costs 20, so we need 200. If I didn't spend a bunch on supplies, we would have enough to buy the wine. Either way, the August travel writer flips through his notebook while on your deck. Awful thing, that murder. Commonplace here, I suppose. Fortunately, my interview was illuminating and my business on the morn is complete. I could depart. I have another port to visit, if you'd care for another 150 echoes. Sure, why not? Where are you going? The Cumaean Canal. I think we only heard about that. I don't think we visited that. Okay. Can't do this. Explore the morn. Alright. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the morn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. Oh no. Contretemps with Corsairs. Fights on the moor have a staccato quality. Careless lunge will send you plummeting to your doom, so wait and choose your moment carefully. These are really bad odds. We only have a 2% up on fleeing, not unscathed. Lost a crew. One pulse-pounding chase through the shanties of Gaida's morn. You eventually evade pursuit. Count heads. One short. Gained some terror. Lost a crew. Afternoon at the Errant Limpet. Overhear rumors of a poet. Let's go to the Limpet. A drinking den by the dock cradles is a good place for your crew and to find companionship and let off steam. But although Gaida's Morn is a free port, the Corsairs prefer their own, and look askance at respectable Londoners. Cold shoulder at Errant Limpet. Conversation quietens. Okay. Conversation quietens as the drinkers look round. You've been here too long, and you're attracting the wrong kind of attention. Time to move on. So that just gave us terror. For free. Let's overhear rumors about a pirate poet. Landlubbers fear pirates. Pirates fear the poet. Lies, nonsense, and gloomers. Some say she's a clayman who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with the 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices mutter that no, it's just an Alcaeus-class vessel. Whatever the truths, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the bravest captains risk the lonely parts of the sea where her flag is said to fly. Gotcha. That's all we've got for now from here. We need to head to the place and the other place. Yes. Mountain and some sort of pass. Let's go. Also, it looks like there's a lighthouse up ahead. Let's mark that on our map. Patrick's Lot. Come on, we see it. Mark it on the map. Give us fragments or whatever. Or did we already mark it? I guess we must have. I can rock. Okay. Don't have a lot of supply, but we'll press forward. Not like we have much of a choice. No, it's probably a ways away from Gator's Mound, because I don't think they'd have them that close together. We're close to the Salt Lions. Waves are flecked with light. Something awaits you in port. Oh, great. We are in the middle of nowhere. Okay, there's something up here. Also, cut the lights. Alright. Wait, what did we find? Moody's light? That's fine. That's not what we're looking for. Uh-oh. Gonna give it the all clear. Here's a place. What? Dimao Island? That can't be right. Wait, no, that can't be right. This was in the south. No, that can't be right. Maybe this is randomly generated. Maybe it randomly generated the map when I died. Okay. Well, let's accept a volunteer. We're one crew down, and it's only gonna cost us 1 echo. One of company's boldest fellows has negotiated an early release from her contract. It's the sproutlings, she tells you, her face pleading. I keep picking them out of me porridge. Enemy hair, enemy eyes. Take me away, I'm a good worker. Standing up, you pay the release fee to the factor, and your new sailor sets in. You need to sail now. Well, yeah, I think it's on my end. Don't apologize. The stream's been great so far. Well, I'm happy to hear it, but I am sad that we're having this bit of communication issue. Hopefully next stream it will be better. But again, I do appreciate you being here. Oh, we missed tea. We should have gone for tea instead of the extra sailor. Oh well. We'll compile a report. The only thing we have left is possibly gathering supplies. We desperately need supplies. Some of the island's fungus is good to eat, some is poisonous, hallucinogenic, or mischievous. Good luck. I'm rolling the die. Nope. The spores lie thick on your face. They coat your tongues. One crew member begins to whimper. Oh Christ, he says, they've reached my heart. I think I'll be harvest yet. Harvest yet. You have to drag him back to the ship before he's calm again. Okay, so far that only increased terror, and we need the supplies. Fortunate. We got supplies. Going again. Okay, that... One more time. Just for good luck. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna push it any further than that. Alright. That's all we can do at the funging station. At Demo Island. Alright. If that's all... Did we need to head back somewhere? Something in the back of my brain is telling me that we need to head back somewhere. But I don't think that's the case. And if that's not the case... Hold on. Let's see what we have. We still need to find the two places, the mountain and the pass place. We don't know where either are, so let's launch. Cut the lights. Okay, we're in the clear. Alright. Right, these are the Phosgene Bleaks. Are these just always, like, near where the funging station is? Because it definitely isn't in the same place that it was last time. Definitely not. So maybe waves are cluttered with sea wrack, like drowning hair drifting. Like drowned hair drifting. So maybe south of London has different stuff, like the mountain I'm supposed to go to. Yeah, it's worth a look. The world is webbed with invisible lines. You've crossed one, tighten them, and it would split like a fruit. Okay, these guys just give us supplies, but we're gonna dock with them anyway. We don't need to purchase the fuel. Actually, for 20 Echo, it might be worth it. Well, I mean, it's not worth it. It's twice the price. We don't have any recent news, plus we could sell that elsewhere. So, back to sea. We're gonna head this way and cut down and down to below Fallen London. Hopefully, we'll find what we're looking for. Oh no. Oh, bats. Should be able to evade them. Hopefully. Yes, we did. All clear. Where are we now? Is this Gator's Mourn? I'm going to steer clear of Gator's Mourn because there's a lot of pirates there. And there's probably a lot of pirate ships there, if I had to guess. At least we're good on fuel and good on supplies. The Corsairs Fortress. I don't like the sound of that. Wolf Stack Docks. Oh no, that is the place. Okay. Shepherd's Wash, the salty hinterland of London, home to hermits, nuns, and shadowy business. Where? Don't see it. Oh, here we go. Shepherd Isles. You've gained a secret. Speak to your officers to improve your abilities. Okay, so that's what that does. So it's like little level ups. Okay, where do I... Oh, I see. I passed it. Cut the engine. Or at least slow it down. None of those islands are the islands we need. But we should be able to safely dock here in Fieldhaven. Alright, let's see what's what. Chorus, the bearded watchman tells you. There are no actual shepherds on Shepherd's Island. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that found the islands. Greybeards sitting in the village square nod solemnly. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tales. Ask us anything. Alright, let's see what we got. Picnic. Will cost us 5 echo. The bearded villagers will sell you mutton stew. Wait, I thought sheep were illegal. Why are they selling mutton stew? Oh well, and kefir, and stone bottles of cold fresh spring water, and row you over to the stones. Maybe. If that gives us supplies, then probably. Tales of Standing Stones. They'll talk about local sites. Rest of the Z. File a report. Engage an officer. The sigil-ridden navigate. It's a bit expensive. It actually looks like this is probably where we're gonna have to stop for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming out. As always, it does really mean a lot to me. It really does. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a like if you like the video, and leave a comment down below because it does help with the algorithm. Thanks again. Tomorrow we'll be continuing our playthrough of our Pokemon Black 2 randomized Nuzlocke. Hopefully we'll actually start doing better in that, and Pokemon will stop dying. But thank you again for coming out. and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.